Hey, welcome to the Insurance Buzz. I am your host, Michael Weaver, and today is part 5 of the 5-step sales system to make 6 figures as an insurance professional. Yes, 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures, all right? So today's part 5. I've already covered parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is the elevator pitch, the rapport building, the discovery conversation, the presentation. If you missed these, I would encourage you to go back, all right? If you're looking to take your game to the next level, you're looking to help more people, you're looking to make more money, you're looking to be confident in what you do, you're looking to have a consistent sales conversation every single time, because you know what that does? That provides clarity, that provides confidence, that provides accountability. You know exactly the conversation that you're having with every customer every time, which is going to make sure that you're also closing more business, all right? Consistency, baby, consistency. So today is the close. Today is where we're talking money. Today is how you actually help the customer. It's how you actually help the customer. Don't get it twisted. You can build rapport. You can have an amazing conversation. Shit, they can basically be your best friend on the other end of the line. But if you don't help them, get policy started, you haven't actually helped them. You want to know why? In my belief, because they're still with the other provider underinsured. They still have gaps in their plan. They're not properly protected. They're not adequately insured. They're not doing business with you. Sure, they may be more educated, but they're not in a better financial situation. That's what the close is all about. The close is about helping your client. So if you struggle with the close, like I used to struggle with the close, I hated talking about money. I hated getting to the close. You know what I would do? I would set myself up for failure. I would get at the end of the conversation. Doesn't matter if it's P&C, if it's life insurance, didn't matter. Hey, so what do you think about this? What are your thoughts? You got any questions? Want me to email that over to you? These are all things of what not to do. Do not do this. Eliminate that from your vocabulary. All right, so regardless of the conversation, maybe you've just had an amazing life insurance conversation with a customer. The one way that you help them is by assuming the application, assuming that they want to get it going. All right, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, for everything we talked about today, that $1 million in benefit, it's going to be $525 a month. The first step is going ahead and getting this application started. Let's start with the legal spelling of your first and last name. Easy, right? Easy. You're not going to get to it and be like, what do you think? Is that too expensive? What are your thoughts on this? No, you just had a great conversation. You solved their problem. You know they want $1 million whole life insurance policy. It's $525 a month. We got to start with the application, legal spelling of your first and last name. All right, how about on the P&C? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I just gave you 4 times the coverage. I gave you the homeowners, so we have everything with the same company, plus those 2 mortgage payoff protector life insurance plans we talked about. The great news about all of this is it's only going to be $345 a month. You want to put this on your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express today. You see what I'm doing here? I'm assuming the sell. I'm making it simple on the customer. I'm making it easy. I am assuming that they want to do business with me. All right? I'm assuming that they want to make a good decision financially and make sure they have a plan in place so that they're not devastated financially if something happens. I'm assuming that they want to take risk off the table. I'm assuming they want to do business with me because we have things in common. I'm assuming that they want to do business with me because I'm the best at what I do. I'm assuming they want to do business with me because I've given them a plan that better protects them than their other insurance company or agent. I'm not asking them, hey, what do you think about this? What do you want to do? Is it too expensive? What are your thoughts? You want me to email it? No, eliminate that. When you get to the end of the presentation, hey, everything we talked about today is going to be this amount of money. You want to put this on a Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Life insurance. Hey, everything we talked about today, going to be this much money. First step is filling out this application. Let's start with the legal spelling of your first and last name. Always assume the sell. Write that down. Always assume the sell. The better you get at this step right here, the more success you're going to have in insurance sales because you're making it simple on the customer. Don't overcomplicate the sales process. Don't overcomplicate the close. Don't make it difficult to do business with you. Make it easy. All I need is that Visa, MasterCard, American Express. All we need to do is start this application. What's the legal spelling of your first and last name? Simplicity sells in everything you do. The close is how you actually help the customer. So if you struggle with this like I used to, if you have a weird mindset around money, around closing, all right, I would really encourage you to think about how you actually help the customer. And it is of my belief system that you actually help the customer when they do business with you. When they pay you, that's when you actually help the customer because you put them in a better situation than they were in. All right, so always assume the sell. Be ready to overcome objections, all right? It is my belief that you need to be able to overcome objections and ask for the sell a minimum of 3 times confidently and professionally in every single conversation. And that's exactly what we teach you to do at Weaver Sales Academy. We teach this full-blown process. We make it very unique for every sales conversation you're having, regardless if it's PNC, life insurance, pivots, the appointment, you name it. We niche it down to those specific conversations with our defined training plans, and that's exactly what we do at Weaver Sales Academy with over 5,000 insurance professionals across the country. If it would make sense for us to talk, let me know. Other than that, I appreciate your support. Man, I really, really do. I hope that this 5-part series was extremely beneficial for you. I've had over 10,000 insurance professionals across the country adopt this sales conversation and process over the last 5 years, and they have had massive success with it. It's what I call transformational selling versus transactional selling. It's having conversations that are meaningful and fulfilling in nature, and that's what it's all about. Because the more people you help, the more money you make, and you get to feel good about what you're doing because you're making a positive impact on every single customer that you talk to because you're putting them in a better situation than they're currently in. You're solving their problems. You're making sure that you're protecting what's most important to them. And if things really get sideways, that their family is not devastated financially. That's the power you have as an insurance professional. You are the protector of assets, baby. You have the most important career in the world. And I want you to know that. If you don't already know that, you make a difference. You make a difference. All right. As always, time and attention are by far the most important assets we have. I appreciate you spending time with me today. Go out and make it great.